Subject is extremely aggressive. I can't predict how this will end.
Zoe, please! I want to know what happened!
In today's video, we will discuss the 10 scariest horror movies on Prime Video. Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Run, Sweetheart, Run.
The only thing that matters now.
At number 9 we have Run, Sweetheart, Run. Released in 2020, revolves around Sherry, a young single mother and pre-law student working in Los Angeles. After an innocent date with the influential businessman Ethan, things take a sinister turn. Alone together, Ethan reveals his true, violent nature. Battered and terrified, Sherry flees for her life, setting off a relentless cat-and-mouse chase.
Is a survivor. I just need to lay low tonight.
Ethan, hell-bent on her destruction, hunts her down throughout the city. Sherry's desperate struggle to escape his grasp unfolds against a backdrop of fear and danger. Smile.
Get her away from me!
How long between each victim's death?
None of them survived longer than a week.
At number 8 we have Smile, released in 2022, enters around therapist Dr. Rose Cotter, portrayed by Sosie Bacon, who witnesses the bizarre suicide of a patient. As Rose grapples with the aftermath, she becomes increasingly convinced that she is being threatened by an uncanny entity. This malevolent force manifests as various smiling people, hunting her waking hours.
But not a friendly smile. The worst smile I've ever seen.
The film delves into Rose's unraveling sanity, her traumatic past, and the reconnection to her childhood. The Lazarus Effect.
Subject is extremely aggressive. I can't predict how this will end.
Zoe, please! I want to know what happened!
At number 7 we have The Lazarus Effect, released in 2015. The movie introduces us to medical researchers Dr. Frank Walton and Dr. Zoe McConnell, who have developed a serum called Lazarus. Initially intended to aid coma patients, this serum unexpectedly possesses the power to resurrect the dead. When their underground experiments attract attention, their project is shut down, and a major pharmaceutical company takes over. Undeterred, Frank and his team secretly duplicate the experiment. Tragedy strikes when Zoe is fatally electrocuted, prompting Frank to use the serum on her. As the line between life and death blurs, the team faces a malevolent force that defies the natural order. The Tall Man. At number 6 we have The Tall Man, released in 2012, unfolds in the desolate town of Cold Rock. Poverty grips this former mining community, where children vanish without a trace. Locals attribute these abductions to a chilling legend. The Tall Man, Julia, a widowed nurse, whose son is snatched, propelling her into a desperate pursuit. But as she chases what appears to be the Tall Man, a startling revelation emerges. Her son isn't hers at all.
It's not the boogeyman and the devil or any of that old wives' tale crap.
Hi, guys.
The last kid disappeared 2 months ago.
Instead, he's one of the kidnapped children. The real mother, determined to reclaim her child, leads Julia through urinals beneath the town.
Forgot to bring vodka. You have 7.5 hours until you're stuck here forever.
At number 5 we have Totally Killer, released in 2023. This film ingeniously blends teen comedy, time travel sci-fi, and action horror. The story follows a teenage girl who inadvertently time travels back 35 years to the week of her town's unsolved murders. To prevent the deaths and avoid getting trapped in the past forever, she races against time.
This is a creepy-ass cabin in the middle of fucking nowhere.
What's the big deal?
There's a murderer on the loose, and you drove us into the woods.
Totally Killer brilliantly intertwines a dark, masked killer mystery with comedic elements, offering uproarious humor about 1980s teenagers and the lax parenting of the era. Nanny.
Do not ignore the signs.
At number 4 we have Nanny, released in 2022, revolves around Aisha, an undocumented Senegalese immigrant in New York City, who works as a nanny for a wealthy couple's daughter, Rose. Aisha is saving money to bring her son and cousin from Senegal to the United States. As she gets closer to Rose, she starts experiencing visions of her son, Lamine, and dreams of drowning.
I almost say it.
Your son?
Yes. I need to bring him here. Very soon, Lamin.
Always very soon.
The film explores Aisha's struggle with her new life, her employer's neglect, and her supernatural experiences. We need to talk about Kevin.
Just a sweet little boy.
At number 3 we have We Need to Talk About Kevin, released in 2011, centers around Eva, once a successful travel writer, who struggles to love her son Kevin, despite his increasingly dangerous behavior. Kevin's malevolence culminates in a horrific act that leaves Eva grappling with guilt and grief.
Uncomfortable. With my own mother.
So, how's school going?
On my course schedule.
The film explores the strained relationship between mother and son, and Eva's struggle to come to terms with Kevin's actions. Wolf Creek 2.
Me. And there's people like you. And it's up to my kind to wipe your kind out.
At number 2 we have Wolf Creek 2, released in 2013, follows a young German couple, Rutger and Katarina, and a British tourist, Paul, who fall victim to the deranged xenophobic killer, Mick Taylor, while traveling in the Australian outback. After Mick kills Rutger, he kidnaps Katarina and chases Paul across South Australia.
Crazy, are you? You obviously don't know the first rule of the outback. You never.
The film is based on the real-life murders of backpackers by Ivan Millet in the 1990s and Bradley John Murdoch in 2001. Saint Maud.
Oh, yes, of course.
This is life and death on another level.
At number 1 we have Saint Maud. The film revolves around Maud, a young home nurse living in the town of Scarborough, who has recently converted to Roman Catholicism and believes she has a direct line to God. She's assigned to care for Amanda, a retired dancer with a terminal illness. Maud becomes obsessed with saving Amanda's soul and believes that she's on a divine mission. As Maud's fervor intensifies,
And I feel fuller of your love than ever before. I have respect.
the film delves into her descent into madness and the blurred lines between divine intervention and psychosis. Saint Maud offers an eerie and disturbing character study, where viewers see everything through Maud's increasingly unhinged perspective.
That's it, guys. If you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.